All right, y'all, good morning. It is day 2 on board Norwegian Luna, and we are currently docked at Great Stirrup Cay, which is Norwegian's private island. Very first time here. So we're going to get off and explore, but first we're going to grab something to eat. We're going to check out to see what they have here at Surfside Cafe for breakfast, which is their buffet. It's a smaller buffet. They also have Indulge Food Hall, which is my favorite. So we're going to check out this option. I also believe the dining rooms, or one of the dining rooms, is open for breakfast, but we're going to check out Surfside Cafe to see what they have, and then maybe Indulge Food Hall, and then we're getting off the ship. All right, let's check out Surfside Cafe for breakfast. Let's see what they have. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead, sir. All right, so here we are at Surfside Cafe. Good morning. Let's see what they have to offer. Some bacon and sausage gravy, potatoes. Looks like corned beef hash, baked beans, grilled tomatoes. Then you have your eggs, omelets, cinnamon rolls, made to order omelets. Over this way, a little cold cuts, fresh fruit. Over this way, you have bagels, bread, some pastries. Those chocolate muffins look really good. Some pastries there, milk, all of that, croissants, cereal. There is a bar over here. You're going to get some specialty coffee and fresh juice right there. There's the cost of the juice. And then you have your beverage stations here. Your water, coffee, soda, juice, all of that. Look at that sunrise out on the horizon. That is beautiful. Beautiful sunrise out there.
Good morning.
Good morning. As you see, there's plenty of spots to sit. Now this is, again, just the buffet. We're going to go to Indulge Food Hall as well to see what they have. Looks like over here they have oatmeal, cream of wheat, all of that.
Morning, good morning.
Good morning. More eggs, beans. Looks like French toast. Granola and yogurt. Another omelet station.
Good morning.
Good morning. And then over here you have more bread, toast, English muffins, all of that right there. So that is pretty much the buffet. Peanut butter, fruit, all of that. So there you go, Surfside Cafe. All right, so still pretty quiet. So to get to Indulge Food Hall, you have to walk through the local. Now the local is a bar and grill, and it's open almost 24/7. You have a bar, and then, oh, you can actually get breakfast over there too. That's the restaurant back that way. So it's a pretty quiet morning so far. Yeah, this is a nice little spot to come chill and socialize. But we're going to Indulge Food Hall. Now, a lot of people don't realize that it's open for breakfast, but it is. Kind of some quick grab and go options. All right, let's check it out. Hello, good morning. Nice little seating options there. Yeah, it's really empty over here on this side. And again, if you missed yesterday's vlog, I kind of showed the different kiosks that they have available. Now it really comes to life in the evenings. But so they'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here at Indulge Food Hall. And actually, it's not looking like they're having breakfast today. What's going on? They do have a couple grab and go options here. Just some cereals. I don't know if you order from the kiosks aren't even open, so keep in mind with this being the first sailing out of the US, things could look a little bit different. So you got noodles there. We do have the coffee station up and running.
Good morning.
Good morning. So they have juice, soda, water, all of that, and of course coffee. Let's walk around this one too. Alright, looks like we might be going back over to the buffet. But at least you guys got a good look of Indulge Food Hall. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. And I absolutely love it, especially for lunch. But yeah, there's no breakfast. Or maybe they're still getting set up. Maybe it's too early. So they do have some bananas, fresh fruit stuff over here. But nothing else. Oh, maybe we're just early. Because here they're saying buttermilk pancakes and things. We're probably just early. Maybe they're not open yet. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Poolside Cafe. We're just too early for breakfast, but there is breakfast as you see. I'll do another walkthrough tomorrow so that you guys can see what it looks like with breakfast fully in operation. Alright, so I'm honestly surprised that it's not open. Considering our dock time, like we can currently get off board at 7. I'm surprised that Indulge Food Hall is not open. But again, I don't think we're at full capacity for this sailing. So maybe they're doing things a little bit differently. But yeah, it would be nice, especially at full capacity, if that was open so that people can, you know, spread out or whatever. But we're just gonna go back to Seaside Cafe. There were a couple of things there that looked pretty tasty. So we're gonna grab that, get some coffee, and get off the ship. Alright, there's breakfast. Didn't really see any fresh fruit other than like whole fruit, so like no pineapples and things, so that's what I have. Beautiful sunrise. Alright, here we are, Great Stirrup Cay. Now, I don't know if they're saying, I'm thinking they call it Cay and not Key. I've been hearing a lot of the crew saying Cay, so we're gonna go with Cay, but we are here. I can tell you from our balcony, I wasn't too impressed with what I saw, but we're gonna get out there, we're gonna check it out and see what it brings. So, are you excited?
Yeah.
All right, and again, perfect day at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's Islands over that way. So, we're gonna get off. Okay, we beat the crowd getting off, so we're gonna go ahead now. Let's get a beautiful shot of the ship there.
That never happens.
What's that?
We never beat the crowd.
We do, but I think we're really early today. But that's okay, we're gonna go explore. All right, so it looks like over here they have a section if you require any assistance, you can go over this way. There, and they will get you over to, there's a tram, so I'm assuming that they're going to get you from here to the tram so that you can explore the island. So make sure you let them know at guest services, and they'll probably tell you exactly where to go, but they do have that area there for guests who need assistance. Towel stations here. You can grab your towel. I was wondering if they didn't have towels in the cabin, so yep. Yes. You collect your towels before you get to the island. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
11794. All right, so in case you aren't familiar, up until recently, Norwegian was a tender, or keep saying Ocean Cay. Great Stirrup Cay was a tender port. So Norwegian is building up here. So this side is finished, but they are going to be building on that side. So currently it is, what month is this? March. So starting next week, they're going to go back to being a tender port temporarily through the summer, because they're going to be doing some more constructions. But it's nice that they do have, hello. Yeah, it is nice that they do have a pier, but like I said, it's not the best looking one. So make sure you're walking carefully because it's uneven. Yeah, I'm assuming when it's all said and done, it's going to look way better than what it does right now. But yeah. At the entrance of Great Stirrup Cay. Now, it sounds like all of this is relatively new as well. So you have a nice photo op, but of course this is all blocked off right now, so you can't really get your photo. But up this way, there's trams that will get you around. So I think we're gonna probably hop on the tram, check that out. But nice little photo op there. All right, so we'll tell you, it's a little bit of an incline going up here, so be mindful of that if you have bad knees or mobility challenges. Again, they do have people pushing wheelchairs and scooters up this way, but it is a little bit of an incline. All right, so here's another good photo op right here. I wonder if they're gonna set something up here eventually. Like this would be a good spot to put something that says Great Stirrup Cay, and then you have the ship right there, so that's a nice spot. We're gonna try to get on this next train, but over to this way, there's some restrooms. So if you need to go before, yeah, there's restrooms right there. Looks like we have quite a few trains. So, oh, here's the photo spot. All right, so here's the map. Kind of give you an idea. Where are we? We are right here, the Welcome Plaza. Have the lagoon, beaches, and then Silver Cove. And I can't quite get an understanding of what Silver Cove is. I think it's for the suite guests. It's an exclusive area. I didn't see where you could purchase passes for it. So I think that's for suites. But there was a section that's available for adults. So your Vibe Club, they have Vibe Club here as well. So just to give you an idea of what the island looks like. Here's a wonderful, now this is the perfect photo op right here. Alright, we're gonna get on this tram. Now the trams are complimentary, of course, so it's just gonna get us around. Check it out. And there are wheelchair accessible lifts over on this side. So if you have a wheelchair or scooter, right there. All right, so right now we are sitting on the tram waiting. I think this tram has been here for almost 10 minutes, I think. So the trams aren't, they're waiting to fill up. So we're really early, so we technically probably could walk it. I just don't know how far it is. So I'd rather ride the tram there to get an idea of the walk and then maybe walk it back. So that's why we're on the tram. So you might, if you get off early, you might have a little bit of a wait before the tram pulls off, but you know, your other option would be to walk it. But again, because this is our first time here, I want to limit my walking until I kind of get a feel of the island. So that's why it's nice to have these trams. It'll let you get a feel of the island for the first time.
The drum is moving. Please stay seated while the drum is moving.
So we are here at Great Stirrup Cay. That ride was 2 minutes, very short. So we're gonna get a spot at the pool first, and then we're gonna explore. So it looks like if you take the walk, it's taking you that way. I remember they were walking when we were on the tram, so that looks like the walking path that way. Yeah, and as you see, so it says back to the ship. You see how steep that is? That incline going up? So yeah, I would recommend maybe catching the tram because you're gonna be walking.
Check.
All right, so this is a beautiful pool. As you see, they have 2 swim-up bars. It's actually better looking than I was expecting, honestly. But nice size pool. I don't know if it's temperature controlled or not. I'll find out in a little bit. But there's also another swim-up bar over that way, and there's 0 entry that way. So families, I would say go that way. I don't know how deep. Oh, it's only 3 feet. So 3.5 feet at its deepest point, it looks like. So not very deep. But you have plenty of chairs. And I like that they have the little headrests. And then if you reserve a lagoon cabana, this is what it looks like. And I will tell you that some of the cabanas you could use your shore excursions credit for, but there were some cabanas on the app. If you guys aren't familiar with that, if you have the free at sea program, or free at sea promotion, a lot of times it'll come, not a lot of times, it always comes with a $50 shore excursions credit. So it's one $50 credit per cabin, so not per person but per cabin per port. And so when I was on the Norwegian app, some of the cabanas allowed you to use the $50, some didn't. So I guess it just varies, or maybe it depends on the sailing, I don't know, but that's what the lagoon cabanas look like. And there's actually lots of seating here at the pool. So we got off a little bit early thinking it was going to fill up, but it's pretty empty. And over here are your lagoon cabanas. These are the larger cabanas. Can't speak. These are the larger cabanas here. So right here near the pool. And I can't recall how many guests, probably 6 to 8, I'm guessing here, but you have the 2 chairs with the umbrella. You have a cooler, some chairs there, fridge, all of that right here. So if you reserve a cabana, there you go. And this is your view right here. So you're not like front and center at the pool. You're a little bit further back. But that's what the view is. And all of these are the same cabanas right here. Just kind of wraps around. And they're numbered. So like this is 8. So the first one there is 6. And you kind of just make your way down. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way around. I don't know if you can request a certain cabana or not, but I personally would not want the one all the way back there, which is probably like number 18 or 20. Because you're close to the restrooms, unless you want to be close to the restrooms, and you kind of get a back view of this bar in the little splash area here. So, but yeah, the cabana's here at Great Stirrup Cay. Yeah, and so when you enter the lagoon side, I would say again, if you are families and you kind of want the kids just to be able to have a little splash area, just go towards the right when you enter. And here is like a little splashy area, and it's that 0 entry. So perfect for babies and things. And again, you have the swim up bar right there. And also there is a wheelchair lift if needed, located right there where the lifeguards are. All right, so here's the back side of the waves bar. I don't know if they're making mixed drinks or if everything is pre-mixed right there in those machines, but you have a bar here. And then of course the other side of it is the swim up bar. And if you walk further around, there's another 0 entry right here with more of the cabanas. So if you're a family and you want to be close, cabana 23, 24, 25, 26 would be perfect to kind of request, if you can, to be right here where you can watch your babies. There's also a few other cabanas back this way. Yeah, these ones are further back, and these ones appear to be a little bit larger. Yeah, they have a table. These ones might accommodate 8 to 12, but yeah, these are the larger cabanas. Just to give you an idea. So it looks like perfect for like families if you have a gathering. Really nice spot. Now this is your view, so keep that in mind. Now people are always curious to know what their view is from their cabanas. So you have, this is what it looks like from the back. So there's construction behind you, the ship, but this is your view. There's also some of the larger cabanas back this way, and there is a bar that you can actually sit at right here, and there's a swim-up bar. So this is a really nice sized pool. Really nice sized pool. And then these blue buildings that you see, these are your restrooms and you have showers, plenty of showers on the outside. And it looks like if you walk right behind where the pool is, so here's the pool, you have a little beach spot right over here. So this cabana right here might be a perfect one to request because you get pool access and right here on the beach. I was looking around, I said, did I lose her? Oh. Now there are quite a few stairs to get down to the beach, but I'm gonna walk down here just to show you guys what the beach looks like. All right, so here's the beach side. Now up that way, that's the pool. So just came down those stairs where the pool is, and you have beach access right here. So all of these clamshells are free to use, first come first serve. As you see, all of the chairs don't have clamshells, so you want to make sure you get off early if you need a clamshell, need some shade, because that looks like that's all you're going to get. There aren't any umbrellas. So let's go take a look at this ocean front. Over this way, you also have the Patron tequila bar, which I'll be checking that out in a little bit. There are some tables and chairs there, so if you don't want to really be out in the sand, you can go up there. But it's a beautiful lagoon. All right, so here's the ocean front. You see there are lifeguards on duty. Very soft sand, so be careful. It's a beautiful little cove. Plenty of chairs. And again, there are clamshells available. This is a nice little, this is actually impressing me, y'all. I wasn't too impressed when I first pulled in and saw the pier, but it's really nice. The sand is extremely soft though, so be very, very careful. Oh, look, there's a stingray. Regina, right here. Stingray, yeah. Like right there. All right, so y'all do be careful out here. There was a stingray that was like really, it was like right up here on the shore. So that was very interesting. But the water is crystal clear. Now there is up there, that white building, that's where you're gonna get your water gear. So it looks like snorkeling, if you are getting a snorkeling set or whatever, I think you do pay for those. It's up there at that white building. And then looks like over here there's another bar. It's called Sandbar. So there's a bar here. Again, I don't know whether they have servers going around taking drink orders. I mean, right now it's still pretty empty on the beach, so we'll come back later and check that out to see. But yeah, be very careful because I don't think I've ever seen a stingray that close. Now, obviously you're in the ocean, so you know, things can happen at any time. But something else I just realized is that there is actually ziplining. So from the very top of the Great Stirrup Cay lighthouse, there is ziplining. So there was someone going down the zip line. So that's pretty cool. Now you do pay for that as a shore excursion, and you can use your shore excursions credit for that as well. All right, so yeah, so there's the sandbar, and there are some upright chairs back here too under umbrellas, so that's always a nice thing. Now over this way near the lighthouse, that's the Bacardi bar. Let me get down here so I'm not walking so hard. Yeah, Bacardi bar is right there. See the zip line? Oh, you can go both directions. Someone's going that way and someone's going that way. All right, looks like they have some kayaks and some what do you call those, boards? Maybe you enter right through here if you rent those. So I'm guessing you just check in right here at this little shack. Y'all, this sand is very soft. My legs are tired. So back this way, looks like that might be a spot to get some food. We'll check that out in a little bit. But here looks like a spot there over here, sunbathing and volleyball. And here's the Bacardi bar. Yeah, it's a Bacardi bar. And if you're, or like Andrew, he doesn't like sand. If you stay up there, there's no sand up there. So, but nice little bar area. If you want to come up here, grab a drink, there are restrooms back there as well. So it looks like they have a DJ booth over here at the Bacardi bar. I did see on the daily activity list that they were going to have some sort of activities and games over this way, so I'm assuming this is probably where you're going to hear the music from the pool or for the beach side. This is the only other DJ stand that I see, so if you are beachside, want music activities, I would say come over here to the Bacardi bar area. That's where you're going to get it, and there are restrooms right here as well. So there's a gift shop over there. It says Flight House Gift Shop, and I'm thinking that's where you get prepared for ziplining, right over that way. So here's a hot dog stand. I don't know if they actually use this or not, if it's just there, but yeah, hot dog stand. Now there is included food on the island. We're gonna stay at least through lunch to kind of check those out. There was just the one food kiosk that I saw back that way, so. And I'm guessing if you are going to Vibe Beach Club or Silver Cove that there would be some sort of tram or what have you. It seemed like the tram that we were on was just one stop. So I don't know if once you get to the tram station, you tell them where you're going and then they get you there. I'll find out. But our tram just had the one stop. So everyone was on and off at that one stop. But if you're Silver Cove or what have you, I would imagine that they would have something special for you because this is a little bit of a hike. So I can't imagine paying that money and then needing to walk. So we'll confirm. All right, looks like a food pavilion here. And they do have, I see back that way, water stations, juice. So if you don't have the drink package, check by the pavilions. Looks like they have drinks there. All right, so here are the zip line prices. And again, I think you can reserve all of this in the app. I thought you could anyways. But $99 for the adults, $79 for kids, and it's 3 lines that go over the beach. Then they have an island combo where you can do 3 lines that go over the ocean plus climbing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Weight limit is 50 pounds, minimum is 50 pounds. They do require that you step on a scale. All right, so here we are, we're approaching Vibe Beach area, but here are the cabanas on the Cay. So if you purchase one of these cabanas, it's a beautiful little area. Now it looks like there is an incline for you to get up there, but you have beautiful beach view, zip line right there. Yeah, this is a nice little area, but as you see, it is a steep incline and it says no wheelchair access. So I don't know if that's the case for all of them, but yeah, it's pretty steep. But it's beautiful. So it looks like this can accommodate, I'm guessing 8 to 12 people, hopefully. But nice area. It's nice you have these open windows as you get that cross breeze. But it has your beach towels. There's a cooler. I'm not sure if it comes with drinks and things. But it's a really nice spot if you just want to come relax and chill. Perfect spot. Looks like there is a bar right here, a little makeshift bar. But again, I don't think they're serving anything on the beach. But again, it's still pretty empty. I was just saying, I was wondering what it was going to look like with 2 ships in port. I think it's going to be perfectly fine because this is actually larger than I expected, and it's really nice. So I'm impressed. All right, I smell a barbecue grill. I guess they're getting stuff prepared for lunch. Let's see if they'll let us slip in real quick. Looks like they're gonna guard the gate. Yeah. All right, so there is a food kiosk right outside by beach. It's called Tropic Like It's Hot. Looks like Caribbean. What does it say? Caribbean ceviche? Barbecue pulled pork, fish sandwich, spiced chicken, Bahamian rum cake. Oh, I'll be back to try that for sure. Yeah, it's right out here. Tropic like it's hot. Right outside Vibe. Alright, so yes, the Vibe Shore Club is actually separate from the Vibe on the ship. So you have to purchase a separate package. And then that food kiosk back there is just for Vibe. So yeah. Okay, this is probably as close to Vibe Beach Club as they're gonna let us get. Look at us going through the bushes. Going through the bushes just to get a peek. So this here looks like the restaurant there. Yeah, they kind of have it really tucked off. You really can't see it. It's very private, huh? All right, so you can get a sneak peek of Vibe Beach Club. There are some cabanas. And they have some day beds there. But it's a far walk. I'm guessing further down that way is Silver Cove. But yeah, so it's just a secluded beach space for adults. There's only a few people out there, but you saw how much space was available in other spots. So I don't know if it's worth it. I think it was like was it $229 for the day or something? No, he said it was $99 for the day, but I want to say it was more than that in the, no, I'm sorry, it's $229 for the ships Vibe Beach pass. Yeah, it probably was about $99 or $129 in the app, but I don't think it's worth it. And I haven't even gone over there. I don't think it's worth it when it's this secluded. So if you've been there, leave a comment. Let me know if you think it's worth it. But this is the only shot you're going to get from me because I'm not paying for it. And I'll be honest, I don't even know if that beach is as nice as the rest. But again, you get a little secluded area. All right, so apparently there is a tram that'll get you to Vibe Beach Club. Here is a tram stop right outside Vibe Beach Club. So we asked about going to Silver Cove. Is that an iguana? What is that? Oh, we asked about going to Silver Cove, and he said we can come here for the tram. So we'll see if it pops up. I don't know how far of a walk it is down this way, if you can even walk it. Hello. How do we get to Silver Cove? Okay, thank you. Wow, they must have done a lot over here. What is all this gonna be? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so yeah, we're here at Silver Cove, and the only way you can get access here is if you book a villa. So it is a private retreat. You have to book a villa to come over here. So thank you. Yeah, they told us we had to go. So y'all won't see that either. That is funny. He said you can't even peek. All right, that's it, y'all. That's it for Silver Cove. It's exclusive, but it's also empty, so that tells you a lot. Yeah, they should have them check for the wristbands before you even get in. That was embarrassing. I don't think I ever got kicked out of something that fast. He was like, so here's the tendering area. So those of you who are going to be cruising after April 1st through the summer, this is where you're going to get on and off the ship. But we're back to the beginning. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. I don't think I've ever gotten kicked out of something that fast. He was like, nope, you can't take a sneak peek, you can't walk through the lobby, you can't do anything. And he called back the tram to come pick us up. So all right, so now it's time to chill and relax. I think we've covered most of everything, so I'm good, thank you. So yeah, so now I'm gonna check in with Andrew, grab a drink, maybe take a dip in the pool. Oh wait, let me go ahead and show you guys the kids area. I don't think we looked at this earlier. All right, so here we are at Splash Harbor. It says changing diapers within 6 feet of the water, features prohibited. So there's no changing diapers. I'm assuming that water diapers are okay though. Oh, they actually have a Splash Harbor bar there. It's not open right now. It's a nice little water feature for the kids. That was right on cue. That was perfect. And they do have chairs and umbrellas, so this is nice. Sometimes the splash pads, they kind of want you to be active with your kids, and you know, so they don't have the chairs, but it's nice to have these for those that, you know, will just let their kids run and play. That's fine. But yep, splash area. So again, I don't know if it's early or not, or if they were just serving cabanas, but there's been no drink service, so walk into the bar to get something to drink.
Or mixers.
Okay.
So because banana rumble is it's a special concept.
Okay,
so.
got it. Can I just have a margarita? A
I got
Sprite?
frozen margarita is fine.
All right, so yeah, so there's no pool service. And they're actually encouraging you to get the frozen drinks. I'm not much of a frozen drinker, and so I went and I said, "Can I get a banana rumble?" And the server was, or the bartender was like, he was like, "We don't make drinks." And he said, then he was like, "Oh, that's a specialty drink for the ship." And I said, "Oh, that's fine. Can I have a margarita?" He's like, "You want a frozen margarita?" I said, "No, can I have one on the rocks?" And he was still trying to push me to get that frozen drink. So I don't know if it was just my bartender, but yeah, it didn't really want to work. So that's a downfall when you want to enjoy a beach pool day, that there's no servers. Actually, I might have talked too soon. I think they're just going to the cabanas. Let's see if anybody comes over here. I do see someone, but it looks like maybe she's going to just the cabana. She's way over there. But either way, yeah, there's also no Wi-Fi here, so keep that in mind. I do have reception with my T-Mobile, but there is no Wi-Fi at all. So if you don't have reception, you just don't have Wi-Fi. They said the Wi-Fi is only for staff and crew, so yeah, no Wi-Fi at all. So I mean, overall, it is a beautiful, beautiful island. I have really no complaints. We'll check out this food in a little bit, but for now, I'm just gonna chill. So it's nice to get off the ship early. It's not even 10 o'clock. Having a margarita, life is good. You're the first one to come up. Oh, you're alone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're covering the whole entire pool?
Maybe 11 o'clock my partner will come.
Oh, okay.
So I'm dying.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Something to drink.
Can I have a pina colada?
Yes, of course.
All right, so there is bar service. I said there wasn't. So it sounds like they start at a certain time, and maybe they're short staffed at this point. The server just said that right now it's just him covering the whole pool, but he has a partner coming at 11 o'clock. So it's 10:45. He's the first bartender. Well, I saw one over there, but I thought she was just doing the cabanas. So maybe she's just doing cabanas and he's doing the whole pool. So not enough servers. I'm comparing this to Royal Beach Club that I was at last month, and so yeah, you might have to go to the bar to get your drinks.
Activities, everything is going to be done in the water, meaning that if I am doing it, you are doing it, but underneath the water.
All right, so it looks like there is food kiosk here, Abaco Taco. Let's check it out and see what they have. All right, so chips and salsa, shrimp taco, All right, so lunch is 11:30. I believe 11:30 to 1 or 11:30 to 1:30. So they have the Abaco tacos. They're still setting up. Looks like they're grilling sausage, hot dogs, corn, and stuff over here. They're setting up things over this way. So that's one food spot to go to. Yeah, I don't know if there's any others. We'll check it out and see. All right, so they have a Corona station there. So if you need to get beer, they have that right there. If you walk further down, let's see. So if you rent mat and float rentals right here, you pick those up here. Those are a charge, maybe $10, $20 or so in the app right here. And then over this way also is where you're going to get you're going to pick up your fins, snorkel gear, all of that. If you are snorkeling, if you paid for snorkeling, you're going to get it right over here. All right, we're just going to walk down this way and see if there's other food options. that are open. It sounds like everything's not until 11:30, so we're about 15 minutes too early. And as you see, the beach is still pretty empty. Now again, we just have one shipping port today, so Norwegian Luna, still pretty empty. So they have ping pong, some games over here, paddleboard. Oh, I didn't know, they actually have Starbucks. See the Starbucks? They have Starbucks here. Oh, and you can grab so the hot dog stand is in operation. I wasn't sure if it was just there for decoration because it didn't quite look like it, but let's see what they have over here. Hello, I'll have one as well.
Madam, we do apologize.
Oh, you don't have any? They're all gone.
Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. Okay, I'll come back. Thank you. Oh, that was it. They're out. So, all right, let's walk this way. So they have a little picnic pavilion. It's uncovered, but right here, there's Starbucks stand. What is this? Oh, they have water stands if you want to get the canned water. Looks like they have that right here. And then if you are doing the swimming with the pigs, the stingray encounter, any of that, all of that is going to be right there. Jet ski tours are going to check in there. And there's actually an entertainment zone. I didn't see this before. They have some live music there. I don't know why it's further out and not closer to where everything is. It's kind of off in its own thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to have the entertainment this far out, far away. But there is a first aid station if you need first aid. It's right here. All right, so they have tents set up for lunch. And I think there's another picnic pavilion somewhere, but right now it's these tents. And then you have the avocado taco stand over that way.
Jesus.
Does this have nuts? The pound cake? Nuts?
Let me check.
Alright, so yeah, they already have it all ready to go. Nice, that looks good. Drew, do you want a taco? Oh. Alright, so this is what I got for lunch. Chicken, burger, corn, and a shrimp taco. Alright, so poolside to have lunch. Now something to know, where they have the makeshift lunch, they didn't have anything to drink. So I had to go to the bar and wait to get a Coke and get Drew a Sprite. But that's what lunch is looking like. Taco's a little dry. It has no salsa or anything on it. It's okay. It's alright. I like anything shark roll. Let me see if this chicken is like the chicken on the ship that was really seasoned. I do like that it's a solid thigh and not like these random pieces that some group wants to. No, it's not the chicken on the ship. It's seasoned though, it's not bad.
Great Life Lagoon for our dollar dance challenge. Let's give a big round of applause to our contestants. It is going to say cent, then you're going to have your hands on your hips and you're going to move it to the left. So everyone is at cent with our hips to the left. Have cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, and dollar. Very simple like that. Now the next step is super easy. All you're going to do is you're going to spin it all around. So let's spin it around, show what we've got to all of our new friends out here. We spun it around. Now the final part is just doing a grapevine. So that's just walking to the side, making it look cool, going left, right. Sing it, sense. Keep it going.
It's cute.
Shake it. Keep it up. Keep it going, keep it going.
All right, so we are gonna walk it back, Drew?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have you step forward for me.
Andrew's like, he doesn't know about this. We're gonna walk it, get some exercise, let you guys see what it looks like if you're gonna walk it to or from. I would probably recommend walking to the island and not back to the ship because it is at an incline, but let's see how long it takes. So Andrew, it is 12.
Don't you worry.
12:45. Let's see how long it takes. And Andrew's looking like he wished we got on the tram. But you get nice views of the lagoon. Right there, there's a tender. So if you are tendering, those are what you'll come in on. Yeah, it's a little bit of an incline, but we're walking. Let's see how long it takes. Whew. You good, Drew? Like you get views of the pool from this side. So it's nice if you just want to get the views. Definitely don't recommend coming down here if you have a wheelchair or scooter though, because it is pretty steep. But nice shot of the ship right there. All right, still walking. Yeah, it's a pretty steady incline. Pretty steady. Okay, that actually isn't bad at all. Not at all. Because there's the trams. So actually I think it took longer on the tram than it was to walk. That wasn't bad, was it, Drew? No. But can't get enough of that beautiful ship back there. All right, now it's a pretty steady decline. So, yeah, we're back to the Great Stirrup Cay sign. Let you guys know how long it took. And we were walking pretty steady. So yeah, it's not bad at all. It actually looks way worse than what it is. All right, so we are back. Here's where the tram station is. See the trams there? It is 12:50. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's 12:50. So 5 minutes, probably a little less. Not bad at all. So overall, Great Stirrup Cay. Do I want this on an itinerary again? Yeah, I think I could do it again. It's actually better than I thought it was. Just in some of the reviews that I've seen, it's beautiful. I know that they've done some recent updates, and honestly, because this is my first time here, I don't even know what was new, what was old. But yes, I would definitely come back here again. Beautiful island. They are adding more to it. Sounds like they're adding a water park and some other features and things, so probably in the next couple of years they'll have a lot more to come. So had a good day overall. Now getting back on the ship to enjoy a jacuzzi before the crowd comes back, and we're gonna rest. Oh, they do have these little sprinkler things, so if you want to cool off a little bit when it's really hot out, they have these right there to cool off. Very nice. Back to the ship.